witnesses involved in the leak tape allegedly planning the removal of the IGP George Akuffo Dampare have started arriving for the continuation of the parliamentary probe into that issue. My colleague Samuel Imbura is in Parliament. He joins us live with the latest. Samuel, just run us through those who've arrived so far and what today's hearing is going to look like. Too bad we lost Samuel there, but Samuel Imbura is alive in Parliament for us. The ad hoc committee looking into that alleged plot to oust the IGP continues its hearing today, and we're told that the persons who started their given their testimonies when the committee started sitting will continue, and then the IGP himself will be given the opportunity to respond to some of the allegations made against him. But we are told that that is likely going to be in camera. Samuel Imbura joins us again. Samuel, just run us through the persons who have come so far for the continuation of that hearing and what today's hearing is likely going to look like.
Well, Bernice, so far we have two of the witnesses that have arrived at the Parliament House here ahead of the hearing. Earlier we had Superintendent George Asare and then COP Alex Mensah. So these are the two witnesses out of the four that have arrived. Bugri Nabu hasn't arrived yet. We know Superintendent Eric Emmanuel Jebi is also expected to appear before the committee. One of the big shots is the IGP Akuffo Dampare. He himself hasn't arrived, but his lawyer, Kwame Jan, is here with his team. I asked him briefly about his client, whether his client was coming, and he confirmed to me that yes, the IGP himself has been extended an invitation, so he should be coming any moment from now. But at the moment, the IGP hasn't arrived. But we have some of the members of the ad hoc committee also seated at the conference room waiting for it to begin. So at the moment, it hasn't started. They are still waiting for the full house for it to begin. But it's going to be an in-camera hearing. In an earlier interview that Mr. Atachia granted us, he indicated that at the point in time of the hearing, they may grant public audience. But at the moment, the media has not been granted access to the main hall there. So it's almost 10:30, but the exercise or the probe has not begun. We are waiting for the IGP, Bugri Nabu, and Emmanuel Eric Jebi to arrive for this hearing to begin. Bernice.
And Samuel, and have we been told if that is going to be the manner in which the hearing will happen, or it's specific to the appearance of the IGP, and I'm referring to the in-camera hearing?
So it is going to depend on the responses that the witness will be giving, per what the committee chairman, Mr. Samuel Atachia, said. So the IGP will be given the opportunity to respond to the allegations. We understand there will be cross-examination of the witnesses as well. So the in-camera hearing, or the veil on the in-camera hearing, will be lifted based on the responses or the sensitive nature of the information that the witnesses will be given before the committee. But with regards to the IGP specifically, it is not quite clear whether aspects of his testimony will come to public domain or not. So we are still waiting for the guidelines or the terms and preferences for this particular hearing to begin. But what I'm told is that some of the police management board members are here to support the IGP. Recently, I saw one of them in his car, and there is the IGP car is also approaching Parliament here. So I can confirm that the IGP and his team are headed towards Parliament here for them to start this exercise. But he's doing that with the support of some of his police management board who are here to support. You know, they were part of those who took the decision to have interdicted, the reverse interdiction that they did on the officers that appeared before the committee. So it is a fact that The IGP is appearing. He's also coming with some of the members of the police management board for the hearing as scheduled by the ad hoc committee.
Still seeing our shot, it appears the IGP has arrived in Parliament. And if you just joined us, it's a continuous coverage of this ad hoc committee hearing on the alleged plot to remove the IGP George Akuffo-Dampare from office. As you may be aware, some of the witnesses have started testifying already. We heard from COP Alexander Mensah, who said or referred to the IGP as the worst ever to have been IGP since he became an officer. In fact, he referenced 30 years. It appears that's not the IGP. No, that's not him. I'm sure we'll be expecting him shortly. Let's cross over to Samuel Mbura if we can get a sense of who has appeared.
He definitely support his boss, but I'm sure he will not talk to me because we know how the police service acts. Doc, would you just share?
Too bad we lost our feed there, and Samuel Mbura was just trying to get a word there from this officer. He says has come to support his boss, IGP George Akuffo-Dampare. So we will be letting you in on what happens in Parliament. We are told that this is likely going to be largely an in-camera hearing, but we definitely will bring you all the updates. Samuel Mbura is stationed for us there in Parliament.